with my fight to smell it on my arm. You know how you sprayed something on your arm. You know you put fragrance lotion on your arm. You know you put it in a certain spot on your skin, on your body, somewhere. Okay? Pro Silk Body. I'm telling you this because I love you. Never would I have ever thought that in all my quest, that in all my ownership of lotion, that they would make a dupe to our beloved EOS Shea Butter 24-hour moisture body lotion in the scent Vanilla Cashmere. If you're new here, I already have a review for this on the channel, and I stand by everything I say, and I stand by everything I said then. Now, that's holding on by a thread and it's almost empty. But Dollar Tree has recently released a dupe. Can't you tell what's in my hands? So today, we shall discuss and review Pro Silk Body 24-hour moisturizing body lotion in the scent Creamy Cashmere instead of vanilla. We're gonna go over some comparisons first before I get into the initial review of this EOS Shea Butter 24-hour moisture body lotion. This one says 24-hour moisturizing. All right, so a couple things to note here. First things first, the color. It's a little off. The reason why I'm gonna be standing here for a few seconds is so you can observe or pause. I might add that up. This is keeping up with the periwinkle lavender-ish packaging. There's absolutely no pink. Pro Silk Body, EOS, Evolution of Smooth, EOS, PSB, okay? The packaging here is very similar. Let me hold it here. Okay, 24-hour moisture, 24-hour moisturizing. Both say body wash. And if you notice the packaging on the EOS here, pink label, if you see me referring to it as pink label, then that's to keep me from having to point with my fingers and tap. Vanilla Cashmere here, that's a square background behind that text that says Vanilla Cashmere. Creamy Cashmere over here, that is a circular background that's behind those words, Creamy Cashmere. That's what it's called. For those that know about my background, they know why I'm referring to it so visually and so detailed. Now, let's take a look at the bottles here. This has 7 nourishing butters, pink label, EOS, 24-hour moisture, plus soothing protection for dry skin, sustainable natural shea, wild grown, 16 fluid ounces, 473 milliliters. Okay. I'll take a look at that packaging. I done pretty much added water in here and the oil. Well, I added oil in the other one. This is my last bottle, so I've been adding water to this in order to get the full usage out of it. Okay, Pro Silk Body. This is only 12 fluid ounces, so this is 4 ounces less than what you would get with the name brand EOS of 16 fluid ounces, 473 milliliters. 12 fluid ounces here for the Pro Silk Body Creamy Cashmere Lotion. 12 fluid ounces, 354 milliliters. Let's take a look at the pumps. This is your circular round engraved with the label, engraved with the logo, with the brand EOS. This, you're getting your traditional one that says open with the direction of how to turn it. EOS, can we get a directional on your pumps? I'm telling you this because I love you. That's all. This has a number on the back here. I think that's like a batch number. I might have it wrong. On here, the color scheme continues with this lavender-ish periwinkle, baby blue, neon yellow, and pink and white. Okay. It does give directions here: 24-hour hydration, dermatest, and hypoallergenic, not tested on animals, paraben-free, and phthalate-free. That's that PHTHALA. Every time I spell that word, I'll be thinking like, I want it to sound like the 90s R&B songs where you start to spell something, and it's like you look up the lyrics and like, that's that. Okay. Anywho, for the rest of the video, let's put our focus on the Pro Silk Body 24-hour moisturizing body lotion, because that's what we're here to review. This has with nourishing oils and butters. It does not name how many is in there. Mind you, EOS says 7. Soothing formulation for dry skin. Let's get into the ingredients here. Not tested on animals. I think EOS says that as well, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me in the comments in case I got it wrong. Directions: apply as needed to hands and body where dry skin exists. Keep out of reach of children, you know the warnings. Let's get into the ingredients. Aqua water, O, that's EAW, eau de parfum. Yeah, magnesium, stearic acid, mineral oil. Not sure how I feel about that. Cetyl alcohol, glycerol stearate SE, the prop guy claw, that's what I nickname it. Carbomyr, trithano fragrance perfume. It's about, I'm gonna show you what fragrance perfume is. Bam. It has a good potential chance to last long with the scent, but because the fragrance and perfume within the ingredient list, that's the middle of the ingredient list. That means it may last and it may not last in terms of the fragrance alone. And I know you're thinking to yourself, now why is she mentioning that? Well, the further down fragrances in the ingredient list, as far as body care or anything, less potential for it to last longer. Of course, factor in your body chemistry. I am not a medical professional and I am not a dermatologist. First things first, let's get this pump open. You see how fast I was just gonna do the shortcut? No, this has directions on how to do this. So we're gonna turn it the way it says to in order to open the pump. And we're not getting this open. Okay, the job is not done. All right, now from here we're gonna do a lot of comparison. First things first, the smell, straight out the bottle. It smells like, one, it's been settling. Two, smells like you whipping room temperature butter and vanilla extract and room temperature cream cheese. Philadelphia or your neighborhood retail grocery store. That's what it smells like. Now, because I'm very glad I haven't used this up because I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know the dupe was coming. Now we can open this up. I ain't bothered to open the pump already open, baby. This smells very more refined. It smells like a finer version of buttercream frosting with the base being room temperature cream cheese, room temperature butter. I personally use unsalted butter. I don't want the extra salt in my icing. And the fine vanilla extract, not the imitation. That's not shit. It's just the best descriptor that I can give. Now, let me make sure I get a good, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my skin to compare the smell. So anytime you be like, why she keep smelling her arm? I put the EOS on this one. We got to talk, And I'm not here to waste your time, so we're gonna get into it. I got this here for reference. EOS is on this hand, Pro Silk Body will be on this hand. Now we're gonna shake this up. Maybe it may not make a difference, but I'm letting you know that you can shake it up. You feel me? Now let's get a second whiff. Maybe this will have no bearings on it. Maybe this will change it. I advise you shake it up regardless. It kind of has a chemical smell, after smell. Is that a thing? But it just smells like it's like buttercream frosted with the imitation vanilla. Again, this isn't shade. Now, texture and consistency in your hands. Since I have not gotten the pump open, I don't know what. This is what you called up. When I saw the pump too, I'm like, this is one of those OG pumps. And I was over here thinking that I was gonna be able to get this easily open. Baby, no. We're gonna go at it like this, okay? That's what we're dealing with. All right, now for those that are familiar with EOS tends to be, first of all, there's a level of transparency to this. It isn't as bright white in the color as EOS, if you notice. Also, as I'm applying this, I'm just apply it to the whole arm. This is one of those that doesn't absorb too fast, but it leaves the lotion marks, which means you're gonna have to rub it in your skin to a certain degree. And mind you, I put on quite a bit of this, so it's probably going to perform the exact same way if you were to use little amounts at a time and apply it in layers. And as I'm doing it, I'm noticing that it's losing its scent. But the real test is when this dries down. So I'm gonna meet y'all in an hour. The OGs know what I'm talking about. And tell y'all what I think and what it's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a couple of days. And so now I will present to you all, here are my final results of Pro Silk 24-hour moisturizing body lotion in the scent Creamy Cashmere. It has with nourishing oils and butters and a soothing formulation for dry skin. This is the brand from Dollar Tree. This is a dupe from Dollar Tree. That is a dupe for this EOS, which retails at $9.99 at Target and Walmart, maybe a little bit more, in the scent Vanilla Cashmere, what we all know and love. For those of y'all that have watched the previous clips, I'm gonna just summarize it for you because it's not sponsored. If it was sponsored, you're still getting the truck. EOS lasted for a couple hours. When I put these on and when you guys saw me in different attire, okay, it was around my bedtime. This lasted throughout the night. By morning time, I could smell kind of hints of it. And yeah, I'm used to it. Even and that's saying a lot, even with me watering this down just a little bit. If you want to see that, I'm gonna link that video to the end of this one. However, okay, for this Pro Silk Body 24-hour moisturizing body lotion in the scent creamy cashmere with nourishing oils and butters, soothing formulation for dry skin. This is 12 ounces. EOS is 16 fluid ounces. Okay, just want to bring back that. It may have lasted 30 minutes as far as the scent, and I kind of expected that with how it applied on this arm. You remember I applied it on my right arm. I've applied the EOS on my left arm. And after that, I began to have to fight to smell it on my arm. You know how you sprayed something on your arm. You know you put fragrance lotion on your arm. You know you put it in a certain spot on your skin, on your body, somewhere. Okay? Even if it's where the sun don't shine. You know you put it somewhere. And within a few minutes or within an hour, you're having to fight to find the scent. Like, I know I put this on. There should be evidence of it through a scent. That's what I felt like I was fighting for. I was fighting to find the scent to this about 30 minutes in. And then by the time I got to the 50-hour mark, an hour mark, it was nearly gone. By the time I woke up, the scent was gone. I kept smelling the EOS, thinking that it was Pro Silk Body. This is not shade. Pro Silk Body. I'm telling you this because I love you. Upgrade the formula. You have great potential. You already have the packaging that's similar to EOS. Y'all need to get on that legally, okay? But you have something great here. Now, if you are a person that you like it, you don't find no problem with it, and keep in mind, body chemistry is a factor. My body chemistry ate it right on up, and it ain't hardly last 30 minutes. It didn't even make it to an hour mark. I had to fight to see that. I'm like, I had to think back. I'm like, I know I put this lotion. I know you lied. I put on this lotion about an hour ago. Being honest with you, you could go back to my old reviews. We keep it, look, you see the screen? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I give this a solid 8.5. We're taking 2.5 points off. The execution was good. The labeling was good. The scent was even very close. The 2.5 points comes off for not passing the hour mark, not passing about the 30-minute mark, and it not lasting through a night of sleep. I know, look, when she being hard on them, I'm being honest. I spent my coin. By now, the Dollar Tree vlog is up, and y'all have probably seen me go through the store, and you see the way I held on to that thing? I really feel like God ordained. God was like, I'm going to save the last one for you. Because I didn't see the pink one that was supposedly supposed to be for the other scent. That's why I'm trying not to mention it intentionally. Because we'll save that for another time. If we could find it. 8.5. Execution is I get it. The scent is, I won't even say nearly spot on. The execution, okay, the scent, it comes close. This is like birthday cake with sprinkles. This is like birthday cake with sprinkles and the pure imitation extracts with the vanilla pods, the actual pods. And if anybody know the cost of that, you know it's up there. Pro Silk Body, I'm telling you this because I love you. Let's add a perfumed, concentrated, alcohol-free vanilla buttercream frosting oil to it. Yes, will it drive? Yes, it will drive up the cost of it. I know this, okay? But two, if you could do that and still keep it and still keep it at a price to stay within the market with EOS, you still have a leg to stand on because I'm giving you constructive criticism. What am I going to do with this lotion? Because the lasting power, at least for myself, I was fighting to still smell it after 30 minutes. I still think it has great potential. Pro Silk Body, you take those findings, those constructive criticisms, and you get to work. I want to see you on the shelf again, but new and improved. You can keep the same design. Go ahead. For those consumers, because I am a consumer, so I'm speaking from two different viewpoints. Get yourself an alcohol-free vanilla oil and pour that bottle, dump that bottle right in there, shake it up. Am I saying you're going to create EOS automatically with that? No. What I'm saying is, if you want to extend the life of the lotion, it's particularly the scent, a very highly suggested advice that I would take. Ladies and gentlemen, I found a EOS Vanilla Cashmere Dupe Pro Silk Body 24-hour moisturizing body lotion in the scent Creamy Cashmere with nourishing oils and butter, soothing formulation for dry skin. Y'all got potential. I just want to see you improve. I'm telling you this because I love you. Until next time, love you. When I think about love, it's one of the bravest things that you can do. It is patient. It is kind. It does not envy or boast. And it'll keep you on the coast of not being rude or self-seeking. Nor is it easily angered or seething mad. And it keeps no records of wrongs. It has no pleasure in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. And most of all,